if you haven't watched the Book of Boba Fett, you're going to be really confused.
Truth.
The founders of the future. This is the way.
This is the way.
Oh, I should probably. This is still my favorite Andrew thing.
This one?
Yeah.
Everyone was freaking out about like the last episode. But this one's pretty good too. You have to play that one more. That's what Jedi.
Everyone, welcome back to another Mando-tastic episode of Empire Radio. I'm Jeremiah.
I'm Drew.
And we are back 5 minutes later after our previous recording of the Tales of the Jedi trailer breakdown. And now we're back with Mando Season 3 teaser trailer.
Yeah.
And, well, it was a teaser trailer, definitely. We didn't really get any information about this season.
It was very fast-paced.
So we mentioned this last episode, how more people are excited about Tales of the Jedi than they are Season 3 of Mando. And there's 800,000 view difference on Star Wars. So it was almost 4 million for Jedi Tales, and this is 3.2 million for Mando Season 3 teaser trailer. So but it's kind of skewed because Jedi Tales, I probably had like 100,000 views on it myself.
You alone.
So there's that. But we might as well just jump right into it because it's already getting late because we already recorded an hour and a half of the last episode. But I feel like this one's going to go a little bit quicker because there's not a lot to talk about in this episode or about this in this trailer because I think it's just more montagey in my opinion.
It's very quick.
Yeah, so let's just click go in. So at the beginning, it just starts out from Mando Season 1, the pilot finale, or at the end of that episode, of him just discovering Grogu. Okay. And then it goes to him on the ship from... what was it? What's the planet name from Season 2 when he's... whatever it was, with the Quarren when they try to capture Grogu. So back there, but then we see his hot rod N1 starfighter arrive on some sort of planet. This might be Navarro? That's the name of the planet, right? From with Grief Karga.
Yes,
because it looks like that town is becoming more and more prosperous.
Yeah, it almost looks like a completely different place. It looks
right because we'll see it later on more, but because it's still like the black like lava, dried lava type of thing. But then at 14 seconds, Grogu has a brand new Tesla floating carriage thing, whatever you want to call it. It looks pretty nice. The original one was pretty janky, but this is definitely top of the line, Elon Musk approved type of.
This is his third one, isn't it? Technically,
I don't know.
Yeah, because he
has
one,
the original one, but then isn't that the same one that gets eaten by that water monster? And
no, I think you get the new one, that, and then the newer one is one he gets one. He has one like right away, and then it gets destroyed, and then
the second one gets destroyed eaten by the water monster.
Mm-hmm. So this is technically 3.
I don't know. I thought that was the same one, but I don't know.
No, because it might be the same one, but what's his name fixes it? Remember? The the guy who had IG-11. He had a
No,
fix, or did
no,
Mando
because he's
fix it?
dead. He got died season
No,
one.
it was before. I think they fixed it in season 1, didn't they?
I don't remember.
Whatever. It doesn't
Whatever.
matter.
It's just a carriage, whatever. I think it looks pretty cool. It's just nice and sleek, top of the line.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's exploring some underground cavern that's all destroyed. Maybe this is on Mandalore. I don't know, but I think it was really cool how Mando has his light on his helmet, but then Grogu has his own light on his carriage thing. They're both searching for something in the dark, and then it just goes to the Lucasfilm logo, and then it's like I can't tell what ship that is going through the dark. Is that his? That's not the N1 Starfighter. At 24 seconds and 25 seconds. I don't think that's his ship, is it?
Yeah, it is.
It is?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to see because it's like going through a storm.
Yeah.
And then at 26, 27 seconds, Mando's walking and it looks like there's like these shards of the ground.
Wait, no, it's not. Wait, hold up. It's not.
The ship?
No, it's not. It almost looks like kind of like a Jedi ship. Like it. Or no,
maybe.
you know whose ship it is? It's
Is that an X-Wing? It's not an X-Wing.
It's what's her name ship? The Mandalorian ship.
Oh, a gauntlet? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's the Gauntlet looking ship. Because if you do 2.5 speed and you watch it,
That's what I'm doing it as, but it's like
you still can't tell. It looks like a Gauntlet. Because it kind of looks like a bigger version of Anakin's ship, essentially.
I don't know. It's hard. They're not really showing it well.
It's definitely not what's his name ship, Mando's ship though.
Yeah, it's going through a storm, so it's hard to see. But I wonder. Oh, it's a storm, rainy, and Dr. Pershing has a Kaminoan.
Oh,
I think it's Camino.
Could be Camino.
Some Camino action. That would be pretty cool. But like I said, 26 seconds, 27 seconds, there's like rock shards coming out. It looks like maybe like a blast zone, like it melted the metal or something, or the ground, and it froze, hardened in a weird shape.
Yeah, it makes me think that this is Mandalore.
There might be. We get a bunch of shots of Mandalore, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's like some part from the Purge.
It looks like that Purge battlefield kind of thing.
Yep, and then back underground again, or maybe it's not underground. Maybe it's inside, like a crashed ship of some sort. But
yeah, but you can see like the out layer of a ship in the background, like
that. Or are those sewers at 29 seconds? Are those sewer ports like we see on Mandalore?
Ooh, maybe
it might be
like where Maul and them are fighting.
Yeah, it might be that.
Either that or like the back of a ship.
Yeah, the armor puts her little ladle in the water. Steams comes off.
So clearly we see the armor again.
Yeah, it's like she just randomly shows up. Like, how does she get there? We have no idea. But we see her again.
Different dialogue too, so it's definitely different dialogue than you see in Boba Fett. But like Jeremiah said, if you guys have not watched Boba Fett and this is your first experience back to season 3, and you saw this trailer, you're like, I just watched the Mandalorian show, you jumped on this. Spoiler alert, Grogu's back, just so you guys know.
Yeah, Mando gets Grogu back in.
There's probably one listener who only listens to our Mandalorian stuff, and they didn't watch Boba Fett because they didn't want to. They've been in the dark. So that one listener, there you go. Grogu's back with Mando.
Yeah.
You have to watch Boba Fett.
It just makes me so mad, though. Like, regardless of what you think about that show, it like makes no sense to bring Grogu back. Because when you start season 3, people are going to, like, if you didn't watch Boba Fett, you're not going to understand how this happened. And then if they want to try and explain it,
I think
then they're wasting time in the episodes.
There's gonna be a flashback thing in the beginning of season that's gonna flashback a little bit of season 2, and then it's gonna show the Book of Boba Fett 2 episodes that are literally just
the
Mandos.
recap.
The recap is gonna highlight it all.
Oh, man, it's
there is still gonna be some people that didn't want to watch Boba Fett, or they watched the first couple episodes and like, this is garbage, and then they never went back to it because they didn't like this pasting, or they didn't like the portrayal of Boba Fett, and then they're gonna be like, wait, what? Mando was in Boba Fett? Yeah. Spoiler, he had 2 episodes that literally didn't even have Mando or Boba in it, and it was just Mando. And they're amazing episodes.
especially the first one of the 2 when it's just Mando.
So good.
Yep.
But
So
the second one's important too because it gives a ship. The ship is also a big deal.
Yeah, but
because we get the ship in this trailer, and some people are like, "Wait, what's this ship that he's flying?"
right. That's easier to accept. Like, oh, his ship got destroyed last season. He got a new ship.
But he has
Makes
a
sense.
Boba Fett or what's his?
Yeah,
what's
but
his-
they're not going to care if they don't know about it. So it's like it's just another ship to them. Now it makes more sense if you know the story of the N1 starfighter. But
and you got Ahsoka and Luke in that.
okay, this is the Mandalorian. Let's not.
Watch those episodes.
Yep.
If you haven't for some weird reason.
But the dialogue or the voiceover is just the armor for these first 30 seconds, like explaining.
She's a voiceover of all the trailers.
Well, we have it even in our intro music for this one.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's just her saying like you're a clan of 2, blah blah blah. You removed your helmet, so now you're no longer a Mandalorian. So at 39 seconds, we see like an asteroid field, and Mando's escaping attackers. There's 1, 2,
4, 5. 5 in that last clip.
Yeah, so a bunch of them.
What kind of ships are those?
I don't know. Let me go back. Oh, but then at 42 seconds, you see a more wider shot. They're weird or weird looking because it's almost like
they're small.
They're small. Oh, they might just be far away, but like the shape is kind of weird because it's
maybe
like
that's from Babu Frick's planet, and those are all little
Anzillion
in there.
Little fricks. But it's an interesting shape because it's like it almost looks like it has like legs sticking out.
Yeah, they almost look like droids.
That'd be cool if it was. But then we go back to a wide shot of assuming that same ship was flying through the rainstorm, going more into a break in the storm and more just regular clouds.
And the color between that and the castle that what's her name's in or whatever.
Yeah, so then
it looks like that's Mandalore.
Yeah, so at 45 seconds we see Bo-Katan, and she's like looking out the window, like who the crap just got here. So I'm guessing this is the same like throne room maybe that we see in Clone Wars.
Like it, yeah,
but it's so much more narrow. I'd have to go back and watch some stuff from Clone Wars and stuff to really kind of see the design. But it just seems like there's shots when it was just super narrow. But she's definitely concerned about whoever's coming. So maybe it's not even Mando. Maybe it's just someone else. But at 49 seconds, we see some random Mandalorians, and it must be part of. I'm guessing it's part of the Watch, the Children of the Watch.
Yeah, because they're all janky armor, like
it's all mixed match. But it looks like there's one male on our right, and then 2 females on the left. Because the females usually have those owl-looking visors, where the guys have the more straight T-shaped.
But they're all clearly from that because they all have that little like diamond center crest looking thing.
Where?
Like on their chest.
Oh, the chest piece?
Well, I guess. Never mind. Boba Fett has that.
Maybe they have. I don't know.
My Boba has the same thing, so it's probably just how they make it.
But I just think those female helmets look really cool. I always think that those Bo-Katan's helmet looks super cool just because this is different. But then at more ragtag mixed match, different color helmets. Like you see, like red and
They have everything different color.
like red and green helmets. So like maybe in the back, like a blue and white helmet.
And their armor plates aren't even the same color.
Right, and then at 52 seconds, is that just the heavy?
That heavy Mandalorian.
The Visla one that we see. They got.
And he's clearly with the armor because that's the hammer.
Yep. And then now at 53 seconds, we see Grief Karga. Like he's in his fancy robe, so he must be like mayor now of this.
Dude, this place looks like it's freaking
popping, dude.
booming, bro.
Booming.
It was so janky looking last time.
Because the Empire was there. So like now that the Empire got thwarted out and they have freedom. Because it was starting to get in season 2 because they had the school for the kids. Like they were like learning all that and things were back in shape. So
That literally looks like C-3PO in the background too.
do you think it is him?
Could be. It
Well,
looks like him.
does he have a silver arm?
No. But you know who you don't see on this planet?
What?
Your girl. Because everyone who
Oh,
always comes out with
Cara Dune. I was like, who are you
Yeah.
talking about? She's not my
Yeah.
girl. What do you mean? She's out saving the world, the galaxy from bad guys.
Well, I'm just gonna say we'll just go with that. But yeah, I was gonna say because like what looks weird about this, not that Grief Karga has this giant new outfit.
His
thing.
outfit looks like if like what professors wear at college graduations.
Yeah, it's
like those
a
big,
graduate-
huge, bulky,
yeah.
multicolored gowns
And they have like the different color like
and different shapes and symbols and stuff. Like,
yeah.
That's funny.
But like last season he walked out with her, and now it's just him. So yeah, it kind of.
I don't know.
Yep.
It is what it is. Then you see
R5,
which do we even see that? We'll see it later in the trailer. The mechanic chick. I never remember her name.
Yeah.
She has R5, so
And
he buys R5, which is interesting because
I don't know if he buys it. Maybe she just loans him R5 for a mission or something.
That wouldn't be the same. That's not the N1 Starfighter with.
It is.
No.
It just took out. No, because remember there in the beginning of the trailer, you see the M1 Starfighter and they're rolling, but Grogu's sitting in the lap with him.
Oh, that's right.
So at some point they have to have an R unit for some reason. So they put him where the
That's
R
why
unit is
that
normally.
kid is in the.
That's why
it's not safe for that kid to be on his lap.
No, it's not safe.
Yeah, he's gonna push a button and then like
he's gonna grab one of the balls off the thing and then they're gonna.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so that's
but it's nice to see that R5 has a purpose again. But at 55 seconds, they fly by this ship and it's like looks like it kind of like has like a hammer front to it. Like,
yeah,
I don't know if we've seen that before.
It kind of reminds me of what's his name ship though, a little bit.
What ship?
Kind of has that look from Agbar's ship.
Oh, I don't know. Admiral Akbar. I can't remember all.
Do you know Admiral Akbar's ship was temperatured for his species?
Well, why wouldn't it be?
No, but so like the whole time they're on it, like in the Last Star, they're talking about it, and it was like miserable to be on because it's like super humid and sticky and like muggy and like.
Well, yeah, he's a
gross because he's a
fish.
But isn't that interesting? Like,
yeah,
I just thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, it kind of has this weird shape to it, and clearly they blew it up, so it's like a mission they had to do or something.
But we should mention that we didn't look at the dialogue, but Bo-Katan, let me go back to normal speed so I can actually read it. She says, your cult fractured our people. And so she's blaming the Watch for the end of Mandalore, basically. Because she said that last season, I think, about how... So she says, or maybe... No, it was the Armorer was like, we were on one of the moons of Mandalore when the
purge happened.
When the purge happened. And it's like, maybe if they were there, then they could have, like, maybe, like...
But wasn't some of the Watch, though, with Maul? Didn't some of the Watch join Maul?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was because Pre Vizsla, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He took over Mandalore.
Yes.
With the Death Watch.
Yes.
And then Maul kills him, so he becomes the rightful ruler of Mandalore. And
all the Death Watch.
Bo-Katan was part of Death Watch, and then she kind of split. Right, when Maul took over, they split. So, like, because Din Djarin was rescued by Death Watch because they have the symbols on their armor, but we never got like a exact explanation of the Death Watch, if that turned into the Watch, because Death Watch, they would take their helmets off. So at some point between Clone Wars and this show, the Watch is established because they wanted to restore Mandalore to their ancient traditions.
Yes. So, because in this trailer, she says, what was your... Something like, where were you?
We haven't gotten there yet. I don't know.
But people in the chat, when I did my live reaction, which if you guys haven't watched it, go to YouTube and go check out those videos if you want to watch me react to those the 2 trailers live. But we're talking about it, and like was he part of the Death Watch during Maul's rule? Because when they found him, he was like being attacked by droids,
separatist droids.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say, like,
because when Ahsoka and Maul fought, that was like right before the flip, right?
What, the flip?
Like right before the Empire
Oh,
Order
yeah.
66.
Yeah.
So,
like, I'm guessing when Pre Vizsla established Death Watch, it wasn't just a small group. Because I felt it wasn't like Death Watch. They were doing. It sounded like they were like. I think I remember like they're like more like pirates in a sense. Like they were doing stuff out in the galaxy, kind of like around Mandalore. So it's probably bigger than what was part of Pre Vizsla's like main posse. So there's probably like groups, or maybe the Watch was, I don't know. It's hard to say. We don't know the exact timeline. Like, he was definitely part of Death Watch during the Clone Wars. Like, Din Djarin was adopted in during Clone Wars to Death Watch. We just don't know how the Death Watch became the Watch, or if they're supposed to be technically the same thing, or what the evolution was. But I think it was more than just the Death Watch was more than just what was on Mandalore with Pre Vizsla. I can't.
Yeah.
But it is interesting because, like, it'd be interesting if, like, we saw Pre Vizsla, like, in a flashback when
he saw Maul was or something.
Like, who could play Pre Vizsla?
Bro,
dude, Pre Vizsla.
He's like an older looking.
Well, I'm trying to. What is exactly? He kind of looks like. Doesn't he kind of look like Crosshair?
Kind of,
Maybe.
yeah.
Where is Google Images on?
You're right. He has this
Pre Vizsla. He kind of looks like closer to Crosshair. It's more boxy. Crosshair is more like has a pointy chin, but like know who could play Pre Vizsla? I got it. Bruce Willis.
Oh, true.
Bruce Willis could maybe pull off. Pre Vizsla is kind of more skinny, but Bruce Willis, he could probably pull it off. I don't know how old Pre Vizsla is supposed to be, but kind of looks like Bruce Willis. It is interesting to think about like how exactly Din Djarin fits into Death Watch and The Watch.
Yeah.
But anyway, at 57 seconds, we see a sky shot view of the city of Mandalore. I can never remember the name of this city, the main domed city. Completely destroyed. We see its destruction in the Book of Boba Fett in flashbacks when the armor is explaining the purge. But I think this is a really cool scene. That's completely destroyed. The city inside is destroyed. I'm excited to be on Mandalore. It's going to be really cool.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be super cool. And like I said, like I hope. I don't know, dude. If we got like for some reason a Maul flashback or something, that'd be so sick.
And
We're
then
able to see Maul in live action.
yeah, and then what was it? Was it wasn't an episode? Was it an episode of Rebels, or maybe it was one of the? No, it was with the Forces of Destiny. Wasn't an episode when Sabine goes to Mandalore and there's a statue of Tar Vizsla.
Yeah, yeah.
Tar Vizsla is the one who created the Darksaber. Do you think I think we talked about it when we did that episode, but I wonder if we're going to see that statue when they're on here, like Tar Vizsla's statue.
We should, shouldn't we?
I think we should. It'd be really cool to see like where the origin of the creation of the saber, like, and see that statue would be really cool. But at 1 minute, we see this hallway. Like, I don't think this is the chamber where like Maul fought Ahsoka, or where the Duchess Satine was, or anything like that. It seems too narrow, and it's not the same style, but it's definitely like a remaining building, I think, on Mandalore. And there's, I don't know, there's those banners hanging at 1 minute, like the blue and gold banners. I don't know what that symbol is, though. I don't. Do you see what I'm looking at?
Yeah.
Kind of looks like I've seen it before, but I don't know exactly. But we see Bo-Katan. She's sitting on whatever throne is at the end, type of thing. She says, "Where were you?" Was accusing him of things. At 103, we see a bunch of Mandalorians hanging out, looking down. Like, this is really cool. This whole scene when they drop down out of the ship, and then they just like turn on their jetpacks. I think this is really cool. Oh, no, what this could be? Oh, maybe not. But it kind of maybe looks like I don't know. I was thinking maybe it was like the flashback of when they arrived and fought the droids, but they're not. They don't have all the same uniform armor as they did in that flashback.
No.
Unless this is Navarro, and the Mandalorians are taking back Navarro, where their guild was, or their.
I don't think they want it that bad, but it kind of does look like Navarro, though. Now that you say that, though,
A little bit more
but
greenery now, and
yeah, maybe.
Or just we'll probably
Or this is the origin story on how they get Din Djarin. Like, this is like
That's what I was saying. But like,
Yeah.
their
But then they're not as organized.
the armor isn't uniform like it was. It's all mix and match. So I don't know. It'd be another. I don't know, I'm trying to look at it. Like, there's not a lot. Like, if you see, like, there's smoke, but I don't know if that smoke is like they attacked and then it's like it's burning, or if it's like, well, the smoke is from. So it's like some sort of village, because it seems like there's an outer wall. Like, at 106, there's like an outer wall. Looks like.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks dope though. It makes me like remember episode 3 when all those Mandalorian in season 1 came out. Like, that was so cool. Now this part
At 108, Bo-Katan is having a
1-on-1 with Grogu.
having a hot beverage with Grogu. What do you think they're drinking, Drew?
Well, they should be drinking Wesley Andrews.
Spotchka? Oh, okay.
Oh no, that no.
Well,
I guess
Grogu. I don't know.
Grogu is a minor, but
He's 50-some years old. So does that count?
physically and mentally a minor. Yeah,
I don't know.
But Yoda species can't drink till like they're 105 or something.
Till
121.
Or 21. 210 years old.
Yeah.
But let's take a listen to our sponsor for today's episode, Wesley Andrews Coffee and Tea.
Hey everyone, Andrew here. I'm pleased to tell you that the sponsor of today's episode is Wesley Andrews Coffee and Tea. If you don't know anything about Wesley Andrews, you definitely should. They're an award-winning coffee roaster and shop in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and they make fantastic coffee. The awesome thing is that whether you live in the Twin Cities or not, you can get their coffee beans delivered straight to your door by ordering them online. They even have a subscription service that ensures you never run out of amazing coffee. If you've been looking for some new coffee to try or a way to elevate your normal coffee routine, now's your chance. Head over to wesleyandrews.cc, use the code EMPIRERADIO, that's with a capital E and a capital R with no space at checkout, to get 15% off your first purchase of any bags of coffee or a coffee subscription. I can't think of a better deal. Get 15% off some great coffee, support a small business, and support your favorite Star Wars podcast. In the words of Emperor Palpatine, do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Awesome. Well, as they're drinking this Wesley Andrews coffee and tea, Bo-Katan says, "Did you think your dad was the only Mandalorian?" Which I'm trying to think. Because like Grogu has seen other Mandalorians. Like, it's kind of weird that she's asking this, because Grogu has literally seen Bo-Katan before. Like, obviously, he would know that there's other Mandalorians. So it's like a weird question. So like, I wonder like what's going on here. Like, is she like babysitting? Did she steal Grogu? Do you think she kidnaps Grogu?
That'd be crazy. No, so kind of interesting. Well, if you look at her, she has a light on her helmet. So clearly it's around that same time when they're looking through like that area.
So you think she's
underground?
Just gone down her?
I think she was down there because she saw them come in or something. And then she started talking to them. And then he probably went off to adjust his helmet, or he went to the bathroom or something.
Because he's searching for the waters of Mandalore, right?
Yeah,
they're under the city.
He needs to like
to cleanse himself or whatever. So like at 110, after she asks that question, it goes to him looking down. It almost looked like it's kind of like a pool, like the reflection.
Yeah, it's very like.
So I wonder if he finds this pool here.
Well, yeah, and the light that comes in, yeah, true. So my guess is she was already back at Mandalore. She was already there, and then they came in and she saw their ship.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. There's one part where you kind of see the ship again. Well, and what's interesting, if you look at the part 102 when he's walking in the throne room, his helmet's wet.
It is. I do remember seeing that before. I just forgot about it. Yeah, it is wet. Which it could have just
So,
been raining outside.
and if you look at 58 seconds, it's that ship and it's looking over a destroyed place, which is probably Mandalore.
All right, that's a city.
Yeah, a city of some sort. So maybe he is in this ship for some reason.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
It's hard to say.
Or that's where all the Mandalorians are in that ship and they're gonna go jump down and I don't know. Dude, it looks like they okay, I'm not gonna get ahead, but
But at 111, you see, it looks like these are the people that dropped out of the ship. They're on the ground now.
this is Navarro, dude. 100%.
I don't know. This is.
The alley, dude. It looks like Navarro.
I don't know, because then also at 111, like these round buildings. I don't know if we have to go back to see if Navarro has those round buildings.
Well, I mean, but like you said, it also looks like above it. It looks like above the laser in the round building. It looks like they're building one up there. So maybe this is their new structure.
Maybe, but I feel like
and the heavy Mandalorians on
but
the left, right there on the ground.
But the ground in Navarro is black, though, right? But I can't remember if they have like any paved roads in Navarro that would have like that grayish brown.
No, if you look at 52 seconds, it's all paved. Dude, and even the flags are the same. It's Navarro. They attacked Navarro.
Those are the Navarro flags, blue and
the blue yellow ones, unless he's not on Navarro. But if you look at where the heavy, if you look at 111, it's the same flags in the background.
Yeah.
And it looks like they are building above that too.
Possibly.
So I think they attacked Navarro.
Yeah, because at 113, when the Mandalorian comes out, there's a Nick-2. Is that who that alien is? I can't remember all my aliens. It's hard to tell. But there's like their scaffolding there, like regular scaffolding.
That was a cool. If you watch in 2.5 though, that guy definitely doesn't hit him in the head.
Yeah, I just saw that. I was like, kind of missed by like 3 feet. Oh gosh, that's so bad. It's like worse than like WWE wrestling, dude.
It's bad, bro. Like I've gone to like underground wrestling stuff. Like speaking of, they had like the higher ground that I always go watch their wrestling. They had it at the Mall of America last Saturday, and it was a pretty cool event. And the guy that we always play his intro, like our time music for the intro, Nerdy, he had a concert in the arena at the Mall of America
at that performance stage.
Yeah, but it was inside of the
ring.
The ring. It was pretty cool, but I didn't go. I should have went though.
But most importantly, in this trailer at 115, a whole tree full of Koikian monkey lizards.
Which I don't remember that at Navarro.
Yeah, remember they were roasting one over the fire, and the one in the cage was like looking at his friend like, no.
Yeah, and see, look, in the background is still yellow. So yeah, they definitely go and attack Navarro.
That tree is definitely looking like some of the trees in California, in LA.
Yep.
So this was filmed.
Yeah.
I remember that tree when I used to. Oh, and then at 116, Dr. Pershing with some other girl. I don't think we know her. Wait a second. Hold on.
What?
So at 116, we see like those thugs or whatever you want to call them, like the Nick-2, and more of those like dog-looking ones that we saw from season 1. I wonder if these are like
the pirates?
No, like related to the biker gang that Boba Fett killed.
Ooh.
Because the biker gang was, I can't remember, were they all the same species?
Yeah, they were all the same.
But I don't know if like...
they look they look like pirates. Like, dude, you know what would be crazy if we see what's his name?
I don't know what's his name is. Who?
the pirate guy that we always talk about.
Hondo?
Yeah. What if this is part of Hondo? It kind of looks like Hondo's.
Hondo only hangs out with weakways. He doesn't hang out with random.
You might need. But going back to 116, where the frick are they? It's so bougie looking.
I don't know. Well, there's that computer like screen. Like we always see those like in rebel bases. Because he was captured, right? Like Mando captured him.
Mm-hmm.
Because like they get the coordinates for the ship where Moff Gideon was. Like they captured him.
Yeah.
So he was captured by Cara Dune, right? Like we're gonna get the information, but then I'm gonna take him like as my prisoner. Like he's being arrested, right?
Yeah.
So maybe he's working with the New Republic. I'm guessing. But after that, when it goes back to that biker gang looking people, who is it that they're looking at? Because he has like this robe on. Is that?
If you go right to the next scene, you see who it is.
Oh, sorry. It is him. Okay, I was gonna say, is it him? So he's ready to defend his
place.
That's the best kind of leader, that they're at the front of the line, ready to protect their people.
Okay, so that happened, but then you see the same biker gang get hit by Mandalorians. So maybe they have to call the Mandalorians to come help from these
Possibly
thugs or something.
Because
Or
maybe
as they're trying to rob the place, they decide to come back and get all their stuff. It's like a weird because
they have all those helmets and stuff are underground, all their armor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the same thugs because you can tell by their outfits. Dude, they're pirates, dude. If you go back to that guy getting not hit in the face at 113,
yeah,
the guy literally looks like he has a pirate hat on. It has like a
Yeah, I
feather
saw
and
that hat.
everything. Like, dude, I think we're gonna see Hondo, bro.
Jack Sparrow, dun 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 dun, like, so I'm guessing, these pirates come, they try to take over the city, while Mando is there for his visit, and then he sends out a distress signal, basically to his people to come and save us. That's pretty
Something
cool.
like that.
That'd be cool.
It seems like.
But anyway, Mando takes his gun out and shoots someone or something. Then it's him
Somewhere
back
else too. It's like a weird place.
And then at 119, it's Mando. Now he's chasing those 5 starships that were attacking him. He's shooting them down, and there's like
look at when he's shooting someone, if I can see the reflection in his helmet to see who it is.
Oh, from earlier, a few seconds earlier.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, it's too complicated. But then while he's taking out these starships, like there's like a structure or something on an asteroid or something.
Yeah.
So obviously maybe he's on a mission to extract someone from this, whatever this mining is on this planet. At 120, we were back with the mechanic with R5 on Tatooine.
And she's holding Grogu, so maybe
babysitting again.
Maybe. If anyone's babysitting though, it's her.
Right.
Like he trusts her.
The only other person that would babysit would be the frog lady.
Which, dude, if we're on Tatooine, I wonder if this is like right after Boba Fett stuff and he's leaving.
Maybe.
Or he has to go back to go get Boba.
So is this going to be a Boba episode or 2 episodes of Boba Fett?
Yeah, maybe.
Because
we're definitely going to see some.
Well, do you think we're going to see the Marshal that was all put back together by the mods? And
as much as you
Tank
hate Grogu, I hate the freaking Marshal.
We might see the Marshal back.
Yeah, probably. Or you might see what's his name too, Cad Bane.
He's not. He's dead.
He's not dead. Bro.
I'm gonna be so mad if they bring him back.
There's no he's dead, bro.
I'll be so okay. I love Cad Bane.
Beeps.
Huh?
We heard beeps when he died.
What does that even mean? No, he didn't.
We heard sound when he died.
There's other things going on. There's probably the
droid coming to grab him.
No, if he comes back, I'm gonna be really mad. Like I love Cad Bane to
Prepare
death,
to get mad, bro.
but like I hate the thing that Star Wars does where they kill someone and they just bring them back.
No
Like
one has ever died in Star Wars.
or died, where it makes it look like they died and they come back. Like
I'm trying to think of anyone who's actually. There's only one person who's fallen to their death so far, but I don't even think he's dead.
technically, Palpatine did die. He said, "I died once."
True,
before.
but he came back.
But he came back. Somehow Palpatine returned. So somehow Cad Bane returned. But at 121, says Anzillion chattering, and it's an Anzillion, and it better be Babu Frick. We don't know.
It looks like a younger Babu.
A younger one. So this would be like 25 years younger.
What is he fixing?
A droid. He's a droid smith.
I know, but what if it's like he found remains of?
Maybe he's the one that finally fixes R5.
True.
He's working for the mechanic on Tatooine. Do you think that's how what it is?
Yeah.
She's hired help. But look, he doesn't even have a shirt on. He's jacked, dude.
Yeah, it's a little too. It has. If it's not Babu Frick, I think everyone's gonna get mad.
People are gonna be like, "Frick."
As mad as they are to see him, if it for some reason it's not him, that'd be really dumb, right?
Yeah, or it's like his family or something.
If it's not him, like people are mad that it is him, but if it's not him, but it's the same species, people are just gonna be like, "Dude, just give us Babu then." Like, what's the point? But yeah, maybe he does fix R5 because clearly he still needs some work. But
Yeah,
it almost looks like he's working on an IG droid, kind of.
Is it?
What if he... And it looks a little melted. Oh, what if they found remains of...
He's putting back IG-11?
Dude.
The nursing droid? Oh. And then then he teams
Oh,
up with
please.
Mando.
Please.
And it's IG-11 and Mando versus Bo-Katan fighting for the dark sabers going on too. Like that'd be cool.
We got it. Where's Moth at this whole time too?
Moff Gideon. Yeah, we didn't get anything from.
Is he in jail?
He is. He was
Somewhere.
arrested. But like we don't know. We don't know.
And then the next scene is like a huge city that is doing fireworks off a celebration.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's Tatooine.
It doesn't look like Tatooine though.
What? I don't know. Because
it's definitely not Mos Eisley. It's way too big to be Mos Eisley.
But what's the city in? Is it Mos Espa? Is that the one in Boba Fett?
Mos Espa.
Because if you look kind of at the top of that, there's like it kind of looks like there's that dark circle.
Yeah,
like
the fall off the cliff thing.
Yeah. R.I.P. Gamorrean guards. Oh. You think they're alive?
It's Star Wars, so probably.
You get some mod action on.
You get like a Gamorrean with half a face.
That'd be cool.
With the eye patch. Ooh, that'd be dope.
There's a
eating ham.
A Black Series figure that you'd want to get.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It could be Mos Espa, but which would make sense. Maybe they're celebrating Boba's rural or something, and he's leaving during Boba's celebration or something.
But I wonder what they would be celebrating though, like on Tatooine.
I was gonna say coffee, but we already did that ad, so
maybe they're celebrating the completion
of the VCU.
And that's interesting because we do have an urgent message coming in from the battlefield right now. So let's take a listen to this urgent message.
Hey everyone, Fictional Lucy here. If you're wondering what all that shooting is in the background, that's because I'm in a laser battle. So I need you to hear this very important message. You see, I'm from the Voicemail Cinematic Universe, which is an original Star Wars audio drama created by Empire Radio fans through voicemails. This battle is really intense, but you can't see the true drama of it since this is just audio. That's what I need your help with. You need to illustrate the VCU. That's right, I need a picture to go along with every voicemail in this story. Any type of media, Lego, painting, digital, anything. Just go into the description of this episode and find the link that takes you directly to a Google Doc. It'll tell you exactly how to submit your work. So please, start illustrating and get me out of this mess. I really hate this guy, but in the words of Emperor Palpatine, do it.
I like
Do
that one.
it.
That was a good one. Do it.
All right, cool. So, yes, if you're new to the podcast, or if you're an old timer, you've been listening for the past 2.5 years, or even before on the Mandalorian podcast, and you're here listening, we have this great project that we're working on as a fandom of Empire Radio, the VCU Illustration Project, and our fans made an amazing audio drama via voicemails, and we're trying to illustrate it. And so, if you know how to paint, draw, digital art, anything, go click the description right in the description right below. In the Google Docs, it'll explain everything and how you can submit your art. And like Lucy said in that urgent message from the battlefield.
And you let us know in the chat that don't worry, Lucy. I'm making one as we speak.
Perfect.
There you go.
And so we're hoping if we can get all these submissions done by, end of November, early December, I can have it all put together. And for Christmas Day, I'll post this video for everyone to see. It's a really good story. It'll be like an 1.5 hour long video. It'll be like a movie. So if you want a cool movie made by the fans and me, it'll be fun. So do it. Really easy. All right. We're almost at the end of this trailer. But yes, they're celebrating something with fireworks. I don't know we don't know what they're celebrating unless they killed another crate dragon or something and they're just celebrating that, but I doubt that.
And Grogu's watching the fireworks.
Yep. He's like, what the heck is going on? But yeah, he's watching through the ship as they're leaving the town. And then they just are back in space and they're going through hyperspace.
It's weird because this is like two different complete scenes because the beginning he's in
Tatooine, then it goes to the asteroid field, and then it goes to hyperspace.
And Grogu's literally in his seat and not in his lap.
Yeah, and then but this is now he's in the tube, dome tube. So this is like before they get R5, unless they just had R5 for a short time.
I think they get R5 for like a mission. I don't think it's his permanent droid. Because when they're in hyperspace, it's weird though, because the next scene they're in hyperspace and Mando is sleeping. Maybe Grogu can like go underneath the seat or something and crawl up and down, back and forth.
Maybe. Because that'd be really weird that like
he's looks like
trapped back there. Grogu's trapped in the dome and like.
That's what I was thinking. Like, this is so inconvenient. Also, this ship is cool, but as someone who travels the galaxy the way Din Djarin does, it's not convenient at all, bro. To be in one seat.
He has to sleep. Like he's sleeping because he's in hyperdrive for however many hours or whatever at a time. He's just sleeping in there. Like
he can't go to the bathroom. There's no toilet. Like I don't know.
They got a tube for that.
I was like, the ship is sick. Don't get me wrong, but it's not convenient. He can't get up and walk around. Like it's only for like very short travel. It has like unless he can. It's so fast that he can go through hyperspace so quickly compared to most people. But
right, I can't remember. Was it in one of the High Republic books, maybe, or maybe it was in one of the Thrawn books I'm reading. But like they said that if you stare at the hyperdrive, like the swirl, like you go crazy or something.
I think that's in the Thrawn books.
like there's if you stare at it too long, like
Mm-hmm.
you
It's not good for your health.
yeah, you get entranced by it and like get sucked in. It's like
Yeah.
this dome of just looking at it. It's like probably not good for either of them.
True. And like in the I think it was Lost Stars I was reading.
That's
I think
two references in one night.
I know, I think it was, but they're talking about how some hyper is it out of the High Republic, but they're talking about when they travel through hyperspace, it takes days sometimes. Like it's not
Right.
necessary like so if they're traveling far, bro, what are you gonna hold your pee for 2 days? Like what do you I don't know. I'm just saying that the ship isn't that practical for
It
he
just
needs
looks
to
cool.
get a bigger ship that he can park his little race car in, and
Right.
then when he's ready to do like cool different missions, he can pull that thing out.
Yep.
But besides that, it's not convenient. And where's he gonna put all his bounty on? Like, he can't for
I don't know what.
doesn't.
Well, in Lego Star Wars game, when you capture someone in a mission,
Mm-hmm.
like you're put in a box, and then it's like you drag it behind your ship with like a electrical. It's like a
Oh, like
like electricity like binder. Like it just
oh, that's kind of cool
and you just
actually.
drag it behind you.
So he's just pulling everything behind him.
But yeah, and then that's the
Work.
end of the trailer. It just says season 3 streaming 2023, and so we don't really have a date on that anymore. But
No, and like we said the last episode we did, Bad Batch is delayed
yep,
to the 4th of the first of the year,
yep,
and this was originally the rumors was this was supposed to come out in February,
February or March, probably February. So
and if Bad Batch is delayed for the reason that most people are saying is just to keep people on the platform as long as possible. Clearly, this will be delayed as well.
but the thing is, like, I feel like
Or-
not a lot of people watch Bad Batch though.
I
Like
don't.
compared to live action stuff.
I would assume it's a completely different audience sometimes.
I don't know. I still feel like not enough people watch the animated stuff yet.
No.
Because they still think it's a kids show. It's
Yeah.
not.
I mean,
like,
it's getting better. Like, I think the viewership of Bad Batch, for me, like to the average person, like I would talk to, they're like, "Oh, I haven't seen Clone Wars, but I've watched all the Bad Batch."
really.
Because I think it's because it's new, and it's
Right.
on Disney Plus, and it's advertised pretty well, and like
Right.
it's just like it was in between Mando and Boba, so they're like, "What am I gonna watch?" And this new show, and it talks about Order 66. So I think Bad Batch is that curve before Clone Wars was like, it is it seems a little bit more grown up, and honestly, it is like there's not a lot of filler episodes in Bad Batch that are like two droids running around like in Clone Wars doing some weird off missions, so.
Right.
So I don't know. It's growing on people, and you got to remember, like when Clone Wars was coming out, we were like young, like the original. But now,
Oh, yeah, the
like
original like 2D one was around Revenge of the Sith, but then
yeah,
2008, I believe, is when the 3D Clone Wars, the canon Clone Wars came out.
yeah.
So
So I don't know. I feel like there's a lot more audience viewers now,
right.
and it's a lot more convenient to like have an episode on a streaming platform than to wait to Sunday mornings or Saturday mornings. So I don't know. It seems like a bigger audience than the original Clone Wars was.
Right.
So it'd be interesting to see the numbers of people now watching the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
It's like since it's available on Disney Plus, like
Right.
I bet
I think
you
a
it's
lot of people watched it after season 1 of Mandalorian.
What's I mean?
But like I think that if you didn't watch Clone Wars after season 1 of Mandalorian, like you are not going to watch it. Like
Or season 2, the Ahsoka stuff.
but even then, like I feel like
Like if they want to learn about Ahsoka, and they're gonna get Ahsoka live action and Ahsoka live action show, like they might go back and watch it. If you haven't and you're listening, You should go watch Clone Wars. It's definitely worth it.
And Rebels.
And Rebels for sure. Actually, for sure Rebels, because the Ahsoka show is pretty much going to be Rebels.
Did you see the set photo of Sabine of the drawing on the rocks? You know the end of Rebels with the painting that she does when Ahsoka comes?
Yeah.
There's a set photo of the actress at the actual wall of her looking at the drawing. The painting.
Yes.
So that's really cool. I posted it in the Discord. Join the Discord, Drew.
Who posted that in Discord?
I posted it.
Oh well.
I put it. It's official news. I posted it.
You gotta go join the Discord so you can see that image if you guys haven't.
Or you can just Google it. That looks pretty cool. It's like an actual huge set drawing painting of this same thing from Rebels. So
and they announced at D23 they announced the actor for Ezra too.
Yeah, I was not happy with that. It should have been Aladdin.
How did I not realize that this weekend was D23?
What do you mean?
Like I knew it was like the Disney day, but I didn't realize this whole weekend was actually D23.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 4,000 trailers released this weekend.
I know, that's what I mean. Well, no, like leading up to this weekend, I didn't realize it was D23. I realized it this weekend. And then like Ashley Eckstein was like literally one of the panel hosts of like everything with Jordan Fisher, which is kind of cool. So yeah. Did you watch Pinocchio?
No.
It's not bad. I didn't finish it, but it's not bad. Did you watch Thor Ragnarok?
No, I didn't. No, I was. I forget what I did on Saturday night, but then Sunday I watched Cobra Kai all day.
Which pretty good. Finished it. Not bad.
Not bad. Not the best.
Not the best. Not the worst.
It's still in my top 5 shows of all time though. How about that?
True. I was waiting for your review on Facebook.
I forgot. No, because I wasn't really impressed by the season. So
it wasn't as good as the last season for sure. It's kind of getting redundant. I don't know what they're gonna do now, but it's getting a little. It's like,
all right.
And I thought they killed off someone, but then they didn't. But I thought like someone actually really died. I was like, all right, this is getting.
Oh, I knew that was fake from. I'm not gonna spoil, but that was fake. But anywho, yep. So this teaser doesn't give any plot specifically. As I don't know, I was kind of not impressed by it. Like just sure, some great scenes, but
yeah, it's just good scenes. There's nothing. I mean, we're kind of making our own plot up as we were watching this.
Yeah, so I'm not really hyped. So
I'm super hyped.
I'm assuming we're not going to get a official trailer till like after the first of the year.
We're gonna get a official trailer. I'm calling it right now
because we're gonna get
the Super Bowl.
Ooh, we'll probably get a Super Bowl.
That's what I'm saying.
But we're gonna have to do a trailer breakdown in the middle of Bad Batch, so we'll be doing double up on an episode a week on that.
Well, we'll probably get a Ahsoka trailer too, teaser trailer.
Nah, we're never gonna get that. That's.
Well, that show's supposed to come out.
That's probably
like summer.
It's probably gonna be fall
or August. Yeah, August.
But anyway, we're rambling now, so
yep. Let's get into our favorite time.
All right, cool. Let's transition over to voicemails.
It's voicemail time.
All right, cool. So, this first one is a special one. Because it's one that we've been waiting for a very long time. We haven't gotten it. One of our longtime fans who's in the Discord and is in the chat sometimes.
Oh,
Puzzler.
Ah.
We haven't gotten one from her. We've always tell her to send one in, and she finally sent one in. And so let's listen to this one from
Puzzler's in the chat right now, I think.
Cool.
Hi, Empire Radio. This is Puzzler from the Discord, finally sending in a voicemail. I wanted to know if you could live in any video game, what video game would it be? I think I'd choose Animal Crossing because it would be really a chill vibe and I wouldn't have to worry about dying. So I hope you all are having a very good day, and may the force be with you.
All right, cool. Thank you, Puzzler. Now we're expecting more in the future because you got the courage now, and now it's going to get addictive. So you're gonna
Yeah,
be
you
sending
feel
more in.
comfortable.
But thank you, Puzzler, for that question. It's a great question.
That is a good question, actually. That's pretty cool.
What video game would you want to
Okay,
live
so
in?
I want to say like,
But we got to put up rules though, like not rules, but
Okay.
like if you die in the game, do you get to respawn or
when you die.
is like
No,
but every
well,
game you can
you
respawn, like you
respawn in
just
games.
start
That's
over,
true.
or is it like,
It's not like Sword Art.
or is it not a game, but it's just that universe? So it's like if you're in a zombie universe and you die or you get bit, you actually die. So it's like, is it
No,
like
I think you respawned.
respawn?
But by you saying that, you want to go to The Last of Us.
No, I don't. That's
Oh,
gosh,
I was like,
dude.
by your
Dude.
sounds like you want to go to The Last of Us because that's one of your favorite games.
It is my number one. Is my favorite game of all time. The Last of
But
Us
that sounds so
Part.
stressful to live in that environment.
It is very stressful, but The Last of Us Part 2, that okay, that game is just an amazing work of art that people don't appreciate. Like it's way better than people say it is. But like that was the most terrifying game I've ever played. Last of Us Part 2. And
I never got to play it.
it's super long. It's 2 discs. It's a PlayStation
Good
2
Lord.
a PlayStation 4 game with 2 discs.
That's,
And
that's
it took me
huge.
about 36 hours to beat.
Jeez.
And so like that game would be nuts because that game mainly takes place in Seattle, I believe, like the second game. And it's crazy. So I do not want to be in The Last of Us at all. But I don't know, what would be a fun game to be in? I don't know.
Mario Kart Double Dash.
Mario Kart.
Throw stuff at
Throw
each
bananas
other.
at people.
That'd be kind of cool. I'm leaning more actually towards like Pokemon Red or something like
Pokemon, yeah.
you're just a
that'd be
Pokemon
fun.
trainer. You get Pokemon all day. It'd be super cool. You don't ever get physically hurt in any form or facet, so you don't even have to worry about getting respawned because your Pokemon do. Yeah, I'm gonna lean towards Pokemon, but Mario Kart would be cool. Smash Bros. Like if you're just part of the Smash Bros, you just start beating up people for fun. I don't know.
Would you want to do like a Madden or a 2K game where you can like own a team? Like you just get in and own a
That'd be
team
cool.
and run a team?
Like you're part of the franchise holder, then you could be rich in the game. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
Trying to think. But like I would love to be in the Star Wars universe, but Battlefront, I don't want to be at war all day. Like that's so stressful. So I'm not gonna pick Battlefront.
You stuck. You're like, all right, I'm gonna be in. You can like, what if it's like a wish? Like I'm gonna be in this game, and you get, but it's like a random launch. Like you don't know who you're gonna be. You become a stormtrooper on Endor during like the night battle, like when the
or like a gonk droid. You're just sitting there and like you can't do anything.
It's like
just waddling around.
Trying to think, like, I'm not like the biggest gamer, so it's hard to say like what games. Would you want to do Fortnite, Drew? Can you play Fortnite?
I just don't want to be in war.
Let's think though. You could do the dances. You know all the dances. You have all the moves.
That's true. At any wedding, I would be dope. And you know what? Fortnite does have like live virtual concerts.
Ooh,
there's fun stuff.
That's a perk.
You could go to like Marshmallow's concert and stuff. So that's true.
Flappy Bird.
Just fly all the time.
or Angry Birds. That'd be fun.
No, I think Pokemon is honestly one of the best ones. It's pretty close to like Animal Crossing, but then who doesn't want to hang out with Pokemon all day? It'd be dope.
Yeah.
Candy Crush. You live in Candy Crush?
Candy Crush.
So, I don't know, my pick is Pokemon.
Yeah, I think
or GoldenEye.
Like from N64.
N64. Did you have
Trying
an
to
N64 growing
No,
up?
we had a Sega growing up.
Oh yeah, we did too. We had
I
an
think like
N64.
Sonic, like cause Sega had Sonic. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
Sonic 2. Sonic 2 was the best. Or Slim Jim. Wasn't that the name of it? When you're like the space guy but you're a worm. Slim Jim, the worm thing. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
No.
Do you remember? Was it Booger Man?
Yes.
Remember that we used to play that? Did we play
We
that
used
at
to play
church?
that at church, yeah.
Booger Man on Sega Genesis, I think it
Yeah.
was.
Booger Man.
It's funny because you would like to kill, like to shoot. You just like
You'd,
flick
your-
boogers out of your
Flick
nose.
your nose.
That's definitely a '90s game right there, Booger
Dude,
Man.
yeah. You ever played or see Meat Boy?
I've heard of it because I remember there was like a documentary like on Netflix, I
Yeah.
think, about
Yeah.
that. About this guy that made his own
It's like two guys that
indie
made
game.
an indie game, and it's just a platform runner like Mario, but it's like Meat Boy, and like you go on the side of like the wall and it slides down and it's like blood. It's like kind of violent, honestly. I think it's
And
very
like
violent.
I don't even know if that's probably not even on Netflix anymore because that was so long ago. But like
No, I think it might be, but I think recently they made a new one and it's on the Switch too. Like it's a
oh
yeah, because for a while it was only on Xbox.
right, because I remember
Yeah.
like he finally made the game
Mm-hmm.
and they allowed the approval for it, and then like the day of launch,
It like crashed for a little
like
bit.
it wasn't even like listed under the new releases
Oh
for that
yes,
month.
that's right. It was like messed up for
It's like
like
he
on
spent
their end.
so many years by himself making this video game,
Yep. But
and it
then
wasn't
like
even properly
literally
launched.
once it actually got out there though, they're like millionaires within like
Yeah,
24 hours.
That was a huge game, but
That was a cool documentary actually. I think I've watched it more than once. But I suck at that game. I'm so bad at that game. I have
or
it on my
that
Switch.
what's that game that it's like you have an axe and you're trying to like climb all these obstacles, but if you fall, like you gotta start over. And it's like you just like swing your thing. You know what I'm talking
the
about?
Blue Knight or whatever. Is that one?
I don't know. It's like a guy like it's just like a random.
I don't remember. But
I don't
I
remember what
think
it's
I
called.
know it. Yeah.
It'd be cool to do that. Just
Something mindless or like this. Remember, dude, Tony Hawk.
oh dang yeah.
That's it. You just go on skateboard all day.
Oh
dude.
man, that'd
be so cool. Dude, remember the mods where you could be like Maul or Jango Fett?
I don't remember those. I remember like I played like the
Tony
first
Hawk Pro
4
Skater.
games. Was that all on PlayStation 1? Or was there some of them on PlayStation 2? I think some of them on PlayStation 2 as well. I remember playing those a lot. And I would like back then you could like go online and like get cheat codes and
Yes.
cheat
Yeah,
codes. I wish games now still had cheat codes.
What was the name of that company? Shark? That had all the like you bought the disc and it gave you a bunch of cheat codes and stuff.
I don't remember that.
I think it was on PlayStation.
But like
2.
whenever I get a new game, I'd go on websites trying to
find
find cheat codes and
up, down, A, B, start.
all that stuff. And then like I remember for the Tony Hawk games, like you'd have to do like these whatever combos of button mashing, and you could find all these special like signature moves for these characters and do that. That was cool. So Tony Hawk, that's a good answer.
Yeah, that's fun.
And like
Yellow Snow in the chat said, "Is that game called Getting Over It?"
maybe I never played. I've always just seen videos. Might be Getting Over It, yeah. But
well, like that, the listeners are probably getting over this one voicemail that we did, so we should probably go to the next one.
Well, thank you, Puzzler, for that.
Yeah, that was a fun one. We
thanks.
probably spent hours just talking.
Yeah,
about
thanks
games.
for sending that your first voicemail, and we hope to hear
Yeah.
from you again. It gets easier every time.
That was a good one. That was one of the best ones.
That
yeah.
was
That was a good question.
It was a banger.
Dude, if Andrew was in here, we would talk about that for a long time.
Yeah.
More people on those questions. Woo.
I would tell him to go do Crash Bandicoot, the remastered.
Oh.
Because we say all the time that is the hardest game ever made in the history of video games.
He would pick Animal Crossing too, though.
What does he even play though? Does he even play a lot of video games?
He plays Animal Crossing. That's it.
Play Words with Friends. Just play Scrabble all day.
You're just like a nerd.
All right, thank you, Puzzler. So next one. So we only have 3 total tonight. So
Okay, that's fine.
So
that's
this
fine,
is so it's okay to talk a little longer. If we had like 10 of them, I would have cut that conversation down.
Okay, I was gonna say.
But next one. So we've heard of him once before, but let's listen to another voicemail from Seamus.
Empire Radio, this is Seamus here on Saturday morning at 5:30 in the morning. I want to talk a little bit about myself today, not too much. I'm currently 18 years old, 2 years out of high school. I am a millwright, and that is my career. If you don't know what a millwright is, we work on the oil fields. We work on the massive refineries you see off of freeways, and in the desert we also work on the big rigs out in the ocean. Enough about myself though. My question for you guys today is, what is something you two would like to do in your life and pursue, but what is something that's holding you back? Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you, Seamus, for that question. That's pretty cool. Working on big oil rigs and stuff. Living in the middle,
like a lot of work.
The middle of the ocean ones would be scary.
My uncle like pretty much lived on an oil rig and off the Gulf forever.
Didn't Jess go work on that for a little bit, or
no? I was going to.
Oh, you were going to?
I was going to.
And why didn't you?
You got met Stephanie before I got there.
Oh, you met Stephanie and she said no and
no, but I think throwback. I think Josiah's brother did though with my uncle for like one summer.
Huh, fun.
Yeah, I think.
All right, cool. And he said he's 18 and 2 years out of high school, so he graduated when he was 16.
Yeah, I was confused by that.
Dang, he's a smart guy.
Smart.
All right, so his question was, what is something we want to do in life, but something is holding us back? Like, why aren't we doing it? So I don't know. It's hard to say because I'm not like a ambitious person. Like, I don't make life goals. Sounds terrible, but like I just can't get excited to do things. Like, it's just like I'll start doing something and I'm like, all right, this is kind of lame. So it's like it's hard for me to. I'm not
continue
really
to be motivated to do one task.
Yeah, I'm not really a big dreamer.
Like probably by you guys listening to us is keeping Jeremiah motivated for as many years as we've been doing this.
Yeah, like I don't know. That's probably why like I haven't done a lot in my life is because I'm just not motivated with being ambitious and all that. So like I guess what's holding me back is this: I just don't
yourself.
It's myself. I'm holding myself back, but I don't know. It's just like I just don't find things interesting, or like I just want to live a quiet, simple life, and it has its perks, but it also has its negatives, just like anything else in life.
Sure.
And so, like I just have my 1-bedroom apartment here, and it's quiet. That's about it.
Yeah, if you liked the nature, you would be one of those people that lived in the middle of nowhere. But
yeah, but
I need nature and you need good Wi-Fi.
I need good Wi-Fi. So I would be more willing to move out to the country if like I had good Wi-Fi. But like my parents, they live in the middle of nowhere, and they get like 10 megabits a second for the internet.
Right. It takes your dad forever to upload
and
one
like
photo to Facebook.
I talked to my parents last night on the phone, and like the reception was terrible. Like, they kept breaking up, and like I couldn't hear them. I'm like, bruh.
I saw your dad's new truck though on Facebook. It looks pretty nice.
Yeah, brand spanking new, right up a lot. Yeah, I've ridden in it.
Oh wow!
And so, but when he bought it, what, it had like 15 miles on it, or something like that.
Just to turn the tires, pretty much a little
basically.
bit.
So they like it.
I think the biggest thing, like, I would love to just do podcasting and YouTube and stuff full time, but That's pretty much on you guys to keep spreading the word to get that going. So but I think me and Jeremiah both would rather do this full time as a living than what we're currently doing.
Yeah,
For
we would.
both of us.
How much more content we would need to put out every week?
No, but you know how
Man.
much content they would get if they just
We would have to do like
make us go viral.
but like last week, like Lucy asked about like Star Wars games. Like every week, every like Tuesday we'd have to post us playing a vlog of us playing a Star Wars game or something. And on Wednesdays I gotta post a Coruscant
it's
Cafe
a full-time
video.
job. It's nothing.
I know, but then we have to do all this stuff, and then I gotta edit it. Like, what are you gonna edit?
I probably would have to edit my own stuff.
I
would stream full-time on our channel.
Stream full-time? Oh man.
Yeah, if that was like a job. And I would get to hang out with Miles a lot, which would be cool.
Oh, I know something I want. I want to win the $500 million Powerball that I haven't won yet. That's
what you want to do with your life.
And what's holding me back is I'm not getting the winning ticket.
The numbers.
I don't get the right numbers. I play the same. Actually, I play the same numbers every time.
Yeah, that's your problem.
That's not the problem because I think you're more likely to win because you're never gonna. A number is not gonna win. The likelihood of the same numbers winning twice is like take that times it by itself, the odds, and it's like even less. So
the numbers you use, they've never been won in that order.
No. Dude, there's literally like.
Is that even possible?
It's like
to use a winning number order.
You can reuse it in the ring number.
Oh, okay.
You can do anything. So there's
literally. How do you know if yours has not won before?
I think you can just Google it. Like I've looked up my numbers and known it's number one.
Maybe you should keep the same one that you always use and then buy another ticket and shuffle numbers every time.
Nah.
I don't even know how to pick your numbers when you buy it.
So you can go to the gas station or wherever, Cub Foods or whatever, and just say do a quick pick and it'll randomly give you numbers.
That's what I always do.
Or you can just grab the slip next to it and just check off the numbers, and then it scans the thing.
Oh,
but
we're teaching kids to gamble.
But I play the same numbers every time,
and he only plays like once every 2 years.
I don't know. It's usually like it hits the 500 mark like once or twice a year. So like I lose like $10 to $20 a year. Sometimes I get like $2 back. One time I won $7. That was living large. $7 winning. But someday I'll win that $500 million Powerball.
And you'll pay for my career. And not do anything.
Yeah, I'd quit my job and
buy a house in the middle of nowhere and make sure it had good Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And your Great Danes.
Get a herd of Great Danes, yeah. But yeah, that's our answers for that, Seamus. Thank you for that question. Stay safe on those oil fields.
That's true. That's risky, and don't do drugs because a lot of them do that too.
Know that if you're on the oil rig in the ocean and it catches on fire and it's collapsing in the ocean, Superman will come and rescue you, just like in the movie, just so you know.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, don't die.
All right. And last question, or voicemail, I should say, is from Brady. So let's listen to that.
Hey, guys. It is Brady here. I just wanted to leave a quick message wishing you a wonderful week. I also had a question for you folks today. So I'm curious, how do you guys edit your recordings and stuff? And what does some of the behind the scenes look like for you folks? Just wondering, I'm starting my own podcast, Gungan Grand Army Podcast. So I'm just wondering some of your tips and tricks, what kind of microphones you use, what kind of editing software. And yeah, let me know if you want to give me some behind the scenes. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
All right, cool. So yes, the Gungan Grand Army Podcast. He just posted his first episode the other day.
Oh, cool.
Go follow them on Instagram and all that jazz. So basically, I'm the one that does all the editing. So we use a website called Zencaster to record.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor, but if they want to,
That would help.
that would help. So it's actually pretty cool because they have a lot of free stuff, and mainly, so we pay for the premium thing. It's like $20 a month, and basically what we get with that, I probably should look at more of all the features we get, but it's mainly we pay for just a soundboard. So whenever we play music or the voicemails or whatever,
Voicemails.
it's the soundboard that holds that and allows it. But their free version, you can record just like we are now, like audio and video. I believe that the premium version, you get higher quality files, whereas the free one, it's lower quality, but it's still perfectly fine audio. And Zencaster does actually have its own editing program on there after you record. We don't use that. I use something else to edit, but you could definitely look into Zencaster for recording. I think it's actually really easy. I think it's a really good deal. I think they offer a lot of free stuff, and I recommend that. Now,
Also, we upload through Anchor, and Anchor also has their own editing.
they do.
stuff.
So he does upload through Anchor. I know that.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
So he knows that. So, but we've never even looked into that. We just upload straight.
Yeah, no. The only time we have ever used it is when we do the Anchor ads. It's the only time we've ever
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
used that stuff.
But yeah. So then the editing software I use is called DaVinci Resolve. It's a free editing software program. And it's actually considered like one of the best editing software things in the world. Like professional Hollywood movie studios use it. And they have their free version, which is like basically 90% of the program is free. And like if you're just doing a podcast, like none of the paid stuff like you'll ever need. So that's video and audio editing for that. I would say something. It's a technical issue that I don't know how to figure out, but when we record our video with Zencaster, it records as an MOV file. And for some reason, an MOV file straight from Zencaster does not play the audio in DaVinci Resolve. I don't know why. It's because I can take an MOV file from anything else and it'll play just fine in DaVinci Resolve, but Zencaster's MOV files do not. But luckily, with the premium version, you have separate audio files that are recorded. So I just take the audio off the MOV file, put the wave file of just this audio on it, and it just works fine. It just takes 30 seconds for me to switch them. I don't know how to fix that issue. Like I should call technical support or email something, but that's the only like issue. So if you don't have editing software, like I wouldn't know. It should be fine if you use a different one other than
Yeah,
Zencaster.
I mean, when I produce my other podcasts and my wife's, I just use GarageBand, but then I have like a really nice soundboard that we record into.
Is
it's
GarageBand,
free.
is that an Apple product?
It is, but it's free. You don't have to have Apple.
Oh, you don't have to have an Apple?
No.
Oh, you don't have to have Mac. Okay.
You can just have it. It's very like,
yeah, and
there's nothing too fancy to it or anything.
Yeah, and there's other like really cheap editing softwares that you can just like get off from Best Buy or Amazon. Just like they're like $50 for like if you're just doing simple audio stuff. Like
you have to pay for like the original version of it, and then you get it for free.
No, it is 100% free, the base one. But like they have every single feature, you got to pay a one-time fee. But like none of the stuff that I would pay for, like I would need really. Like there's some special effects.
I should download that to my computer.
Like it's not even like it's like 8K. Like I can do 8K videos if I buy the premium. Like I don't even have an 8K camera. Like or
You
monitor or
can't-
anything.
People don't view anything in 8K yet.
Yeah,
really.
like technically, like your eyes cannot even see 8K. Like it's better resolution than your eyes, so it's like you're not even seeing anything better. But so yeah, so I use DaVinci Resolve to edit it, but you could use Zencaster to edit if you want to use that. And Zencaster is a great way just to record anyway. And mics, I use an Audio Technica mic. Drew gave it to me.
Yep.
And I use a Focusrite interface to plug in the microphone, and then that plugs into my computer. So
yep. And then I use Rode Pod mic, and I actually have 3 of those mics now because of stuff. And then I also use the Rode Podcaster Pro 2 interface, which is why I have cool buttons and stuff.
Yep,
But
more buttons than me.
You don't need all this. But Rode does have like this mic is really well quality, and it's only $100 compared to like the one that Jeremiah uses is really good quality, but it's like I think 180 or something.
Right.
So.
And honestly, if you just like YouTube like podcast mics,
Equipment,
like you'll get like a million reviews on things, and like it'll be a lot easier to distinguish things.
But Rogue stuff is pretty affordable, and the quality is literally like this mic is literally made for podcasting. So
yeah, so we just keep it simple, nothing crazy.
Not a sponsor either.
But Zencaster, if you're listening,
Rogue, if you were listening,
sponsor us, and then just waive our monthly fees. That'd be really convenient.
Oh, yeah, that's it. We rep you anyways.
All right, cool. Thanks, Brady. Good luck with your podcast. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of Gungan talk on your podcast. I don't know, but we look forward to being a supporter of you.
Yeah.
I know that you posted in the Discord, so everybody else in the Discord has been listening to that podcast as well.
I should go check it out. That's dope.
Yep.
What is it again? One more time. Shout out.
Grand Gungan Army podcast, or sorry, I should probably know this. Let's look up Grand Gungan podcast or whatever. It pops right up, and we follow it on Instagram too, Drew, just so you know.
Okay, I'll find it out in there.
But yeah, so
cool. Well, that was number 3 already. That was it.
Voicemails, yeah, that's it on voicemails. So we went a lot longer than I thought for this episode. This is longer than our first one. I thought we were gonna be half the length, but we went on some tangents about the book of Boba Fett and some other things. But yeah, so next week is Andor. And okay. That's why you don't need that soundboard, Brady. You're just going to be tempted to push random buttons in the middle of your thing. Yeah. But yeah, so I think the Tales of the Jedi trailer, we mentioned that we're going to try and do
all 3
episodes on Wednesday. So we're going to try and do the first episode, watch the first episode and record in the morning, and then watch the second episode, record in the afternoon, and watch the third episode and record in the evening. It's probably going to be something like 9:30 in the morning, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, then our normal 8 o'clock at night, or maybe we'll do a little bit earlier, 7 o'clock or something.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
But the only way to know that when we go live is to
follow us.
The Discord.
Join the Discord where we'll be posting stuff like that. We get live links for the streams, but also follow us on Twitch, because you can get notifications on Twitch.
You'll get notified right away if you follow us on twitch.tv/Empire Radio. Just go over there, hit that follow button. Preferably do it while we do a live streams, because you get a really cool alert that is just for you, and it says your name and everything. So if you want that,
that's exciting.
To it live, and you get Babu Frick yelling at you. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so if you want to also just connect with us just in general, just go into the description below. There's the links.co/Empire Radio, links with 2 I's. There'll be a landing page for our for Facebook, Instagram, the Discord link, our YouTube channel. Follow us on YouTube. We need more subscribers on YouTube because that's where the money's at, right, Drew?
That's what they say.
We need
That's the rumors.
We need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watched on our YouTube channel to get monetized. And we have like 300 some subscribers and 500 hours watched. So
Step it up, boys.
So and girls and people and
everyone, step it up. But honestly, if you guys want to see my raw reaction to both these trailers that we recorded, those are definitely up on YouTube as well. So you can go watch me react to these trailers. And if you have already and you forgot to hit that thumbs up button, go hit that thumbs up button. Show some love. Subscribe for sure.
But next week we're excited. So we'll be busy. I'll be busy editing, but it's gonna be fun.
And I'll do watch parties, but only on YouTube. So there's another reason why you should subscribe if you want to watch it with me.
Yeah. So
yeah,
it's gonna be a busy week. I have really high expectations for the show. I really hope we don't get disappointed by this show.
What'd you like? Episode 2, we just hate it.
Oh gosh, don't.
There's no way, man. It looks so good.
It looks so good, and they've been working on it for like 10 years. It seems like.
Yes.
So.
Should be
cool.
fine.
Well, anything else, Drew, before we head out?
Nope. Tonight? I'm excited. Next week, 3 episodes, 1 day. Buckle up.
All right, cool. Well, you have been listening to another Mandalorian-tastic episode of Empire Radio. I'm Jeremiah.
I'm Drew.
And may the Force be with you.
Always.